G'day guys, welcome back to VTA. We're going to get some more done on this 25. What we've been doing here is this pulley right here. Once I can point to it, this pulley right here, it actually had a second pulley bolted to it. I believe it looks like it had a generator of some sort running off it mounted to the mudguard, whereas that should be the actual belt pulley, the big belt pulley for running whatever harvesters and whatnot. Not harvesters, probably threshers. So we would like to put that off. We still do like the idea of having a pulley to run a generator, and we think we've got a light that's going to look really good on it. But we will make another bracket to mount that off the main pulley on the engine. So yeah, so I'll show you what we had to do to get that second pulley off. All right, so here is the pulley that was on there. And basically what someone had done, they'd used nuts for spacers. They drilled 4 holes to align with the holes in there. And yeah, they put the nuts on the back, which made it quite hard to get off because there wasn't enough room to actually get a spanner back behind it. So what we managed to do was managed to get them backing out, which worked just with the impact and a bunch of force. So we've got that out. So we'll have to clean up those holes. I think these are hopefully the original bolts. And yeah, we'll put a original style pulley on it, which we do have a good one. And yeah, so looking forward to that. So that's that off. I think we're going to pull this pulley off just to make it easier. Putting this with this out, not having this flapping around while we're lifting the engine back into the chassis, and then we can put it all back together once it's in the chassis. Okay, so we've skipped ahead a little bit here. We got that pulley off, which is no drama. We gave it all a clean up, so that's happy. But now, as you see, we've got it hanging on the. We've got the engine crane at one end and the block and tackle at this end, which is how we got it all out. Now, the next thing we need to do is in this channel here is actually needs to be felt to seal against the these in here. So it'll be that one. So that's the engine side and the transmission side, and then this is the front seal on the engine. So we've got some felt here. We're going to put it in. We'll probably try and use some sealant of some sort, and we'll just to hold it in place, and we'll go from there. All right. So the felt we got, which was 3/4 square, seems to have worked absolutely perfect. It's actually a nice snug fit. I was a bit worried about trying to get it to actually hold itself in place while we lower the engine in, but I basically had to tap it in with a hammer. It's that snug, and it's done the job. So there's one there between the flywheel and the transmission, and there's another one here right at the front, right behind the front pulley in the timing case. So now all that's left is to actually put the engine in. So that's what we're going to try and do. So here we are. We've rolled the tractor forward. We've done a bit of jimmying to get it all lined up. It's lined up fairly well. I think we can roll the tractor forward and back fairly easily. So that won't be a big deal. And then also we can angle the engine and transmission a little bit with having the lift from both ends. So yeah, I'll probably just put this on a time lapse. That way I don't have to worry about the camera. We'll just do this. So, all right, we'll get into it. So as you've seen on the time lapse there, we got the engine in. It wasn't too hard really. Just got to set down. It's just sitting on the felt more than anything. It's just got to compress it all. So we do have bolts in, so it's pretty close to where it needs to be. So yeah, we're going to leave it here for the night, and then yeah, we can start chipping away and slowly getting all the bolts back in it and go from there. So all right. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.